Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Warrior Goddess Tarot. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and watching the videos. Whew, the aftermath. What is going on after this full moon? We're stepping in. And then, of course, Mars went direct this week as well. So now things may be coming up for you to see in a different light what's going on. Synchronicities like crazy. Like I've always said, if you see something that's drawn to your attention more than 3 times, pay attention to it because it's a message for you. And where that message come from and who it's from, it could be your masculine's energy, it could be the collective energy that you need to work on, or it could be your spirit giving you another step, another guidance, another help, another nudge to push. They're coming in really strong, so pay attention. You know, if something comes across your path more than, I say, 3 times, you know, because things come across, but once you start noticing a pattern of synchronicities, not just numbers anymore, it's more detailed. Sometimes a song may come across your path, but it's not for you to hear the song. It's for you to hear the lyrics, for you to hear the beat, go into more detail on inner of understanding of what that song represents to you and where in your life that it may need to play out. You know, we all have, once we hear the lyrics, then we can take it into a deeper meaning, the song. Like I had like 3 black crows land on my car. I'm like, what the hell? So I came home. Of course, I researched it. I found out that it's an omen of good spirit. Some people consider it to be bad, but, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I've been seeing, for me, it's more like I've been seeing new things. Like, I planted a garden. Well, I did that hay bale garden thing, like, back in February I started it. So, March or April I planted, but nothing grew. Now, it's like, I got a watermelon. That's the only thing that's grown, and 1 flower. Because I wanted to have flowers for the hummingbirds and butterflies and bees. So, I got 1 flower growing. It's a wildflower. I don't know what it is. Kind of like a sunflower, but I don't know. I'm not real. That's not my strength. So, but I have this watermelon vine just taking over my hell bay garden. You know, and I got 1 watermelon on. I was so happy. I was like, thank you, Spirit. You know, and stuff like that. And now that I'm moving, I haven't found a place yet, but Spirit is guiding me to go where I need to go. So now that we've gone through this and we're going in sleep, for some of y'all, my sleep pattern just all of a sudden shifted in the last week. I used to be up all night. Now I'm actually going to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which is, and I'm getting up kind of early, so I'm not really having to sleep that long. Okay. What I'm getting and what I'm seeing is, and I know for a fact, both my shoulders, since the full moon has been extremely painful. So I'm thinking that the masculine energy there's a lot weighing on their shoulders. So I pull on my masculine's energy a lot. And I don't know if y'all are feeling that as well. And so right now, the one thing that I feel that I need to work on is self-respect. But it's in a whole, it came to me because my Divine Masculine said he was going to come over Saturday, which I knew he wasn't, you know, and he didn't. But then it went into a spiral of respect. And I'm like, I can't stand when someone disrespects me or talks down to me. But this one is a whole different level of a aha moment of self-respect. setting healthy boundaries. Now for you it may be something different that you're seeing in a new light, a new perspective, a new beginning, a new way of, because if people treated me the way our divine masculines have treated us, they wouldn't have been able to get away with it. But because we have that connection of some sort, it's like, I would never do this to people, and he's continually done it. So my higher self said, once you move, that's when you set your boundary. When you change, that's when you set your healthier boundary for your masculine. You have to give them boundaries. You have to say, just because I love you, I love myself. And no, you can't come over. Or no, I don't want to see you. Or you have to put the wall up for them as well. And they're saying it's a healthy wall. It's a wall for them to not cross that line, to understand where your boundary is. It's like being a kid. And I'm like, because I would let him, if he wanted to come over, he could come over, and because I knew he wouldn't. But because I told him whatever, you know what I'm saying? I allowed him that boundary to say he would come over and not come over. But I went to work anyway, so I was like, if he does show up, then he'll have to say, where are you at? I'm like, I went to work. But that's beside the point. The point is that I allowed that to happen into my life. But not anymore. They said, no, you have to set your boundaries for yourself. You have to love yourself. And if you continue to allow him to do that, then as you're a mirror to him, he has to start setting boundaries for himself. When you set a boundary for yourself, that sets him a boundary for himself. Because he's all over the place. And I'm just like, whatever, dude. So that's been coming up, self-respect. And, and we all have that one thing we don't realize until it comes up in our face. I don't take it as a bad thing. I'm grateful that it's coming up again so I can take action in healing that aspect and saying, you know what, higher self, you are absolutely right. I've allowed this. And then it shows a replay of where it continued and how it affected me all those times. Because self-respect is also, you're not going to lie to me. You got to bring your truth. You got to bring your truth of authenticity to us. And if we continue to allow that old bad behavior to affect our new way of life, then we haven't learned. Then we haven't changed. Then we haven't moved forward into our purpose and what is allowed and what isn't allowed. And that goes with everybody and in all your everyday practices. So stop and see what's coming to you. Stop and see what's coming at you. Stop and see what the universe is trying to tell you to work on, to pay attention to learn to understand that this too needs to be done, that this too needs to be paid attention to, that this is the new way. If you don't like it, and that goes with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I normally don't allow certain behavior, but with my masculine, I allow bad behavior. But I can't allow that bad behavior anymore. Because no matter how much you love somebody, that bad behavior is unacceptable to me today in my world. So, and that's something I have to show him. But I also have to show it for myself. And so that I don't take it as it's a bad thing. It's a good thing to help build a better wall, to help build a better universe, to help build who I am today. If I continue to allow bad behavior, then bad things are going to happen, and that lowers my vibration. So, that's just something that's going on for the collective energy as well, but each person is going to feel it differently. They're going to have to work on a particular thing for themselves and be like, you know what, I can stand in my truth. I can stand in this. I am a goddess. I am love. I am sovereign, and we are moving forward. We're taking action Now we're moving into the action realm of what is allowed in our world and what is not. It's not a bad thing and it's not a good thing. It's just well, it could be a great thing, okay? But we're all allowing that. If you allow bad behavior to come into your world, then that affects who you are. But if you don't allow that, no, sorry, I can't allow it. And it doesn't matter who it is. You can't be a doormat for people. You can't. And so they're showing that you may not be a doormat over here for these people, but you may be one over here for these people. So you got to make the circle and say, I'm in this universe right here. And here's my circle. And I'm not allowing any of it from anybody anymore. And that's where they're saying you're going. Because as you walk into your light, but you give your energy over here, but you don't give it over here, that's not accurate for yourself. It'll either drain, and you got to be careful. Right now, there's a lot of sucking vampire energy people out there. So be careful. Protect yourself. So we're going to pull some cards. We're going to thank the spirits for being here. We're going to thank everybody for being here. And we're going to go ahead and see what life purpose has for us today. Okay? Let's see where we're supposed to be going. What is our mission that we're supposed to be going on now? Where are we going now? What is it that is rectifying our situation of where we want to go? So thank you all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. I don't even know why I put some. Oh, goodness. What is our mission for today? What is it that we can focus on, Spirit, on our purpose? Strength. What about the divine? Have y'all ever noticed that the masculine is always on the left side and the divine feminine's always on the right side? It's always opposite. So your left hand is considered to be the feminine energy, the left brain and all of that, something like that. But the right hand is your masculine energy. So it's funny how we all start when we talk about the masculines and the feminine energy, that the masculine is always on our left. Just something I thought about just now. So we're going to switch it up. So the divine feminine is going to be our energy, and our purpose is going to be on the right, on the left. The masculine energy is going to be on the right. Okay, divine feminine. What is it that our purpose needs to be for today? What kind of purpose are we looking forward to? One more, please. What purpose do we need to call upon right now for the divine feminine energy? What is it that we could do today? Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and call upon life purpose for the divine masculine. What is it that the masculine energies are working on, need to be working on, or need help working on? What is it that the divine masculine energy is going on right now? Okay, divine masculine energy. Okay. All right. Let's put this over here. What I'm seeing here right now is that we're talking about the purpose today for the divine feminine is strength. See how she's on her white horse? She's got her wings. She's got her war, and she's looking to fly. Right there. See? She's looking up at the sky. She's not looking down anymore. She's preparing for battle. She's become her warrior. And she sees the bird and she's watching to see where it goes. She's following the lead of the higher self. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. As she gathers her wings, as the Divine Feminine gathers her wings, she gathers her own strength. And yes, you see the battle scars here. You see that everyone has scars. Everyone has wounds. But we're healing the deeper, deeper wounds and making our wings much more beautiful. And as you go through this journey, and as you go through any journey in life, you gather your strength. As you heal yourself, as you understand, and as you acknowledge who you are, you become your own strength. Okay? You become your own understanding. You become more freer with more strength you have. And a lot of times the animals can give you that strength. The animals are giving you that strength. Mother Nature see the child here loving on her kitty cat. Well, it's a huge animal. But she has her wings as well. And she's exploring. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. You trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. As you go in and trust your intuition more, you understand that for your totem, your animal spirit will come to you, and you will be able to understand what that animal spirit is telling you. Okay, you're able to understand and appreciate and respect the animal kingdom at a whole nother level because you've opened up your heart. You've spread your wings to understand the knowledge of what is being shown to you through the animals. And some may be veterinarians. I'm seeing a lot of people love animals so much that they're becoming zookeepers and veterinarians. You're finding your strength to go. Your heart desires. What your heart desires is where you're going to go. That is your purpose. Is to follow your heart, to follow where it goes, to give it. Because when you do something out of ego because you have to do it. Hi, Bella. You have to do it. But now the world is changing into your purpose. Your purpose is to follow what's in your heart. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. What I'm seeing here is a lot of the divine feminines are following their heart. They're changing courses. They're changing into the purpose that is meant for you, that you need to show up for. You have to show up for this. You have to show up for your heart. And anything you do that is from your heart and your higher self will give you the strength to be able to move forward, to give you that ability to understand that where you are going with it is where you're intended to be. And sometimes we have to walk alone with our angels. We have to let things flow through us, as we walk our journey. We have to understand the ebb and flow of life. We have to understand that we have our own wings that we need to go for. And when you do it with love and joy and peace, and you can put love into what is. When you're, like, say you're a cook and you're putting all your love into the dinner, then it's very delicious, and you put your heart and soul into that. In anything and everything you do that your heart's desire, you will put love into it. And with love, it manifests, no matter what it is, okay? So for the Divine Masculine at this time, it's about family. Loving your friends and family is the central to your life's purpose. A lot of the Divine Masculines right now are understanding that family is important. They may have been not really focusing on that, but they're seeing now that it could be. Maybe they're understanding they're picking and choosing. They might be letting go of some of the family people that are in their life that aren't on the mission that they need to do. I see that letting go is a big thing right now. If they don't follow your beliefs, or the Divine Masculines, if it's not following their belief system, they are going to have to let it go. They're going to have to walk away from situation in order to resolve a situation. And I'm thinking that I'm seeing that a divine masculine's, and this is oracle cards, you're guided to discern answers and guidance to yourself and others. I think some of the divine masculines are starting to get readings, are starting to step into the power of maybe there's more answers. Some of them may be swinging more to the oracle cards, getting readings like twin flame readings and stuff like that. You know, or tapping into the spirit. Some of them may even be going into the readings of some sort. But they are looking into, I think I'm seeing that a lot of divine masculines are looking into the readings, but I'm seeing that they're looking more into the twin flame, oracle readings, and tarot readings, or whatever. But I'm seeing that maybe they're focusing on getting those as well. They're letting go of, you see how pretty that is? Sometimes you have to bow down and allow the universe to take control. And you see how the unicorn is there and holding the puppy. And I think it's the divine feminine energy within the masculine energy that's telling them to let go. Sometimes they have to let go. And I think a lot of it has to do with the family here. They're letting go because somewhere it's not following their purpose of where they need to go. So, let's see what these cards have to say. For the divine feminine energy about strength, animals, and heart desires, I'm seeing that a lot of you may be going toward veterinarian school. But they're saying that this reading is pay attention to the animals that are coming across your path. Pay attention to the love and how they're intertwining, because a lot of you may be getting animal synchronicities. Divine masculine at this time, a message from the angels to the divine masculines at this time. There's a lot of energy in these cards for the divine masculines. A message from the angels to the divine masculine. Alright, what we got for the divine feminine is leadership. Taking leadership on what you know is your heart's desire, what you know where you need to go. Taking leadership for your own sacred world. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So some of you are going to be taking leaderships. See how it's all in the orange chakra? The chakra. The sexual desire chakra. Okay, my nose itches. Okay, so what's going on here is that Archangel Gabriel is talking to you about being leadership. Taking control of your own power. Stepping into your goddess power. Stepping into your divine power of who you are. And that's what it's all about. Finding your own strength. Relying on your animals to watch you. Follow your heart's desire. Some of the divine feminines are struggling in their own power these days. Because all these moons, and with everything that's going on, it makes sense. But you're going to have to find that strength, find that power, and follow your heart's desire. Once you start doing that, it'll start rotating into your world. And some things will be coming up to where it needs to be clear, but take leadership in that. I'm not saying take leadership in a negative way. It's a leadership of who you are and what you stand in and what you believe. Finding your own healthy boundaries today. Okay. The divine masculine's energy is Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. And he as well has the divine sacral and the sacred chakra. Both of them are in here. So he's getting ideas, but he's not knowing where they're coming from. And they're saying that the Divine Masculine is super guided right now, and they're taking steps that will lead them home, will lead them back to their Divine Feminine. And as the Divine Feminine is going, she's also standing in her power, which if you see here, will make him stand in his power, which is what's happening. The Divine Feminine is taking leadership. The Divine Masculine is seeing the leadership. You know, he's letting go. He's going in toward the tarot readings or looking into it however he needs to. And he's coming up with these ideas, but he's not knowing where they're coming from, but they're coming from his higher self. They're coming from Source. They're coming from him, and those are perfectly great ideas of whatever it is he's thinking about. So, that's that on that note. Let's see. No. Alright, let's throw out a healing card. See what kind of healing needs to be done at this time. For the Divine Feminine, what's encouraging words right now? For the Divine Feminine Spirit. As she takes leadership and strength, what is it that we can end this with today? Okay. Now, can we get one for the... Clear that energy. Okay, can we get one for the Divine Masculine as well? Something positive and healing and obstacles and stuff. Okay. Okay, what else do we need? Oh, Universe has our back. We'll go ahead with that as well. These are just the positive affirmations that we need for today. Universe, Divine Feminine, do you have anything to say to them today? Okay, we just take these. Divine Masculine energy right now. Clear the deck for the Divine Masculine energy, please. Anything you want to give to the Universe, is there anything you want to say to the masculine energy today? There we go. Alright, Spirit, can we get a message, please? Some stagnant. There it is. Okay. Alright, one more from the Universe. Got your back. No, this is the Love card. One message, please, for the Divine Feminine from Love cards. Divine Masculine, a message from them. Ooh-wee. Alright, here we go. What they're saying here today, I am overcoming my ego and pride. Ego and pride are obstacles to inner peace and joy. Become aware of your beauty, of your spiritual self. Okay, and that's where you're going to find your strength as well. Understanding your body. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I am ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So we're all going through a as we rise in our energy, we also have to understand that it's all about what our heart desires. What animals are being called to us at this time? What are we seeing? Finding our own inner strength. And that your own energy is your leadership. And understanding what your body is going through right now. As you transcend and as you ascend to different timelines. You have your rainbow body, your crystalline body. You have the photonic body. You have light bodies. You have the ascension body, and it plays out all through the day to get to the quantum, and you become lighter in the energy with more love and peace and harmony that you put inside yourself. You'll notice you become lighter. And understanding what is your body craving, what is it desiring, what does it need. You need to feed that, because each energy that you go through on any given day will require different things, so it can process that to make you, when you're ascending and going into the lighter bodies. You know what I'm saying? So some of you may be having to let go of your ego and your pride. If you've been on this journey a long time, you've already gone through that, and some things may be coming up. But right now, if you do everything with love and kindness and compassion, you become lighter in who you are. You finding your own power, that it's not lost, you just had to find it. That's all. For the Divine Masculines now, their energy, dang, that's a lot of freaking cards. Okay. Alright. So what's going on with the Divine Masculine? I am aware that love is a state of being, not an intellectual process. Love is constant, universal, dynamic energy flowing into and through you at all times. Happiness and joy flow from deep within me. Contentment comes from within. It's not dependent on other people or extended things. I know that karma does not mean suffering or punishment. You are here to learn, not to suffer. Karma is the result of your past action, allowing you to learn and grow. Let go of ego. When I lead on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So right now they're going through the process, and we all need to understand that karma is not a bad thing. Karma is just something you put the energy out there and it comes back. Now how you put it out there and how it will return. So, that's what it is. And it looks like the Divine Masculines are listening to their inner self. They're letting go of the ego. That's a real thing. And I think they're at that balancing, that they're letting go of the ego and the pride, and they're letting go. And they're understanding that their higher self, they are going through the karmic return of what they did to the Divine Feminine. And I think a lot of them have gone through that and are understanding the damage that they caused to themselves. And it's not what they did to you, Divine Feminine, it's what they did to themselves. Because the energy is being returned. And I think they're seeing that now. Or they're feeling it, not understanding. So, but I'm thinking because of their understanding is that they're reaching out and looking into seeing looking for answers. Looking for answers and guides. And they're being guided already. Just like the Divine Feminine did when she was searching for answers of understanding what was going on. And I think a lot of them right now are stepping into that as well. They're letting go of the things that no longer serve them because they are turning into their higher selves. Or they've connected to that as well. So on that note, I'm going to send everybody out with love. Understand what's going on with you, and that you are not alone, and that you're truly loved and you're blessed. Okay? Find your inner strength, find your inner beauty, and let that be the light. You are totally supported. You are guided. Just pull them in and ask for their help. Whatever it is you're going through, it's okay. Reach out. Get some help. You are not alone. Somebody somewhere is going through the exact same thing. So, on that note, I wish everyone a great day. I had to go get ready to go house hunting again. So, I'm sending y'all so much love and peace. And just have a great day and know that we are moving forward into this new world. Some people say union is coming. If from what the readings I've been seeing and doing, it seems that the Damascans are moving faster. They're moving faster into the spiritual realm as you are. So remember, whatever you're going through, you need to have compassion for yourself. Thank you, spirits, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm truly grateful for all the likes and subscribes and the beautiful comments that you do leave. So enjoy this reading and be careful that things are going to start moving forward. So peace be with everybody.